Alright, so for my project, I did the highs and lows of nuclear power. Let's get started. Yeah, no, thank you. No, thank you, thank you. Thank you, really. Alright. So, roughly 5% of the power plants, according to the Smithsonian, release 73% of global emissions for electricity production, and 33% of all CO2 emissions from the U.S. Is from power plants that are powered via fossil fuels. I know. Serious stuff. So what do we do? We use nuclear power. Nuclear power is a brilliant alternative to fossil fuel. A single power or a single kilogram, not single pellet, single kilogram of uranium 235 produces 24 million kilowatt hours, and coal produces 2. So the human impact is relatively small because most people don't directly work in maintaining power companies. But if you directly work with the power plant, you'll be like affected. But otherwise, you would notice pretty much no difference. The majority of the change would just be to train the staff on how to safely operate a nuclear reactor, which is pretty easy because they're actually relatively safe compared to coal reactors. The industries that would be affected though are like the standard power companies and mining companies because that's where they get the bulk of their income is mining coal for the power plants. Uh, yeah, a lot of them would have to shut down, and when they do, they either have to be shut down permanently or be retrofitted to work with like a nuclear reactor, which would be a lot of money, but not nearly as much as it would be to forever mine coal. It would be a very easy solution, and you wouldn't have to do pretty much anything. You may notice a slight change in your electricity bill, but it would be a lot cheaper and a lot more healthy maintenance wise for the reactor, for the power plant in general, and the entire power grid if it was running off of nuclear energy. The trouble though is the stigma that comes with nuclear reactors, such as like Chernobyl, 3 Mile Island, and like it, these plants are actually way safer because there's so many countermeasures if anything goes wrong, and the staff are so well trained. There's a lot of regulations and stuff. So because of the regulations, the last like major disaster and the last disaster in general from a power plant was Fukushima in 2011, and the most recent non-nuclear incident was in November of 2024. Other solutions are wind power, not nearly as effective, and solar power and hydroelectric power, which we use, but none of these are nearly as effective. And that's it. No, thank you, really, thank you. No, I know, yeah.